Hello everyone, welcome back to Drawn by Annie channel. This is me, Annie, and I will be drawing for you today. Grab your tea, coffee and snacks and let's dive into today's video. So this project will be in two parts and this is part one, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss part two. Today I wanted to show you some of my self-therapy drawings and talk a little bit about hard emotions, because I think that this is something that everyone goes through and it's not addressed enough. But first, a little brief on what I'm going to do with the actual drawing today. I'm using my small sketchbook that is, I think, also mixed medium. Most of my sketchbooks are mixed medium. I'm going to have a pencil sketch with my erasable colored pencils. Then I'm going to work on some line art with my brush fine liners. Lastly, I'm going to land some background colors with acrylic paint pens. A bit of a personal experience here, but when I get overwhelmed with emotions, I tend to either shut down and not be able to do like anything, or I start to do all of the things together. Like I don't know how to explain this, but like I just start to do everything at once, all of that, and switch between different projects or different tasks like constantly. So I'm just running around in circles like squirrel trying to finish all the stuff. Like it can take me a whole lot of hours, but like in the end it will be all finished. So one of the things that helps me to decompress my emotions if I get so overwhelmed is to try and put them on paper. As you can see, my style has changed here a little, like the way my strokes are landing on the paper and the thickness, and like I feel my drawings are more rough that way, even though it doesn't seem any much different from if you would look like from the side. I'm just sitting there and drawing, but like the result is always much more contrast or rough, or like it's not as soft as my usual drawings. If you put them side to side, you will clearly see the difference. And usually the idea of the drawing is changing as well. Like here, for example, I add more text to pass down the feelings that I want to get rid of, and it kind of helps actually. So yeah, that's like a sort of a self-therapy here. I'm a very emotional driven person. Like I remember myself when I was younger, I was very compulsive at times. It was very easy to throw me off the edge. I don't know for what reason, but like it's just a fact that I know about myself. So as a coping mechanism, I'm just trying to filter whoever I'm letting in my life, and I'm very cautious with new people especially. Sometimes I'm very bad at reading people's intentions, or like I'm letting into my life people that may be best to avoid, because I don't know, I'm just a very genuine person in general. Like I believe everyone is good unless they prove me wrong, and that's actually what is burning me most of the time with relationships with people. Oftentimes when I'm trying to do my best and like I'm always honest, I never do decept or lie to anyone intentionally to hurt them, especially my friends. Like that's the last thing I would want to do, to hurt my friends' feelings. But sometimes I guess there are some people that enter my life with like good intentions, and then they start to, you know, show more of their true self, and we are just not compatible. Like, you know, not all people can be friends, and not everyone's supposed to be friends anyway. We just have to respect each other. So, but you know, sometimes people are just doing things on purpose to hurt you, even if you didn't hurt them intentionally. So they just kind of want to pay back, I guess. Yeah, that's the first part of this drawing on the left. That is what I feel like inside. Like, are you for real now? Like Like, I was genuinely thinking that we could be friends and, you know, support each other and not hurt anyone, and or if there's any conflict occurred, we could talk about it and like resolve, because I really believe that communication is the best key to resolve any sort of conflict. But like, sometimes people just don't want to resolve anything. They just, you know, want to close the door and walk away, and this is what makes me super disappointed. Like, but I mean, I cannot do anything to change their mind. That it's up to them actually. Like, my door is usually open for communication. It's a rare case that I'm the one who's closing the door to my heart and just kind of letting people go. But I mean, that happened too, but most of the times it's the other person that just hurts me and like runs away with it, or you know, throws shit on the ventilator, gets everybody dirty, but they themselves are just walking away and like na 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 na. So yeah, I really hope people would try and understand each other more and sometimes put themselves in shoes of other people, because I genuinely think that this would make a world a better place, because there's just too many bad things happening, and the least we could do is try to be the best versions of ourselves and try to be supportive and empathetic and, you know, be a community and support each other. I guess that's my utopian dream that will never come true. But I mean, I can never stop hoping, and certainly not stop pursuing this goal to be a good friend, a good wife, a good person, you know. Anyway, thank you for sticking with me for part 1. I hope you will stay here to check out the part 2 as well. You can share your stories and thoughts in the comments, and I will make sure to read all of them and be your supportive friend. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!